Here are the top posts from relationships on the 18th of October 2019.
Mayonnaise pies. Update: I, 30F, still can't decide if I want to end my 12-year relationship with my spouse, 45M. Navarre. I'm going to throw a word of caution out there. Not as a hater, but as a realist. That crush you have and the bliss you feel right now could simply be new relationship energy. I'm not saying leaving your other relationship was the wrong idea, but I'm cautioning against comparing that one and this one as a predictor of how successful your new relationship will be. At this point it's simply new, and that brings with it a certain excitement and stimulation. At some point it may become routine as well and fall into a pattern. It's when that happens that you'll be able to test if it has legs. Part of that will be how you behave differently than you did in your former relationship. Not necessarily what your new partner does, although that's important too. I'm in my 40s dating someone who's more than a decade younger. While it's scary to think what would happen if she left me, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm my own person. I'll survive. Hopefully your ex will find that for himself as well. We have to learn how to be whole people alone. We have to have separate interests and experiences and have our joint interests and experiences be a bonus, not a requirement.
Another one. Bithdust 7. Happy you are happy, but talking about your future with this guy so soon is tricky. Take your time. I'm not saying break it up, but try to be alone for a while. Don't move in with him or something like that. Jumping from one relationship to another can backfire. Hope you are good and everything goes well in the end.
Hot Vanilla. I also jumped into a serious, long-term relationship when I was 19 with someone 9 years older than me. Not identical to your situation, but similar. The only thing in my teenage mind was wanting to be in a serious relationship, instead of stupid, immature crushes, and I thought I got what I wanted. What ended up happening was the exact same thing as yourself. 8 years goes by, and you're stuck. You've lost all sense of self, because there wasn't much self to begin with. I was terrified to break up because I didn't know life without him in it. But being single isn't scary. It's liberating. I grew more as a person in 6 months than in the 8 years we were together. I traveled, went out to various events every weekend, and reconnected with friends I thought I lost. I called it my late 20s renaissance period. I congratulate you on your enlightenment period. Enjoy your time with your new man. But remember to focus on yourself this time around. In the end, this is your life, and you should be living it the way you want to be. Rocky Road Not Taken. I, 27F, just found out my boyfriend, 33M, has been lying to me about his age for 2 years.
Lisa Bell. I don't think the age difference is actually a problem, monsieur. The fact that he was lying so long about something this minuscule leaves the questions open. What else was he lying about? What can he lie about? Difficult situation. He broke your trust and just couldn't be bothered to tell you the truth for 2 years. He would have to work very hard to earn your trust back, but in the back of your head you might always ask yourself if he is lying again. And a relationship with no trust is not a good relationship. Walk it, be seek. I don't know how you could trust him after that. I mean, if he came clean and told you after a few months, that's one thing. But 2 years and then you found out yourself by seeing his ID? So fucking weird. Fluffy woman. I had something similar happen to me in my current BF. He had lied about his age by 1 year. Said he was 23, when he was actually 24. I had been with him for around 4 to 6 months when he admitted it to me though. That's the thing that made me stay with him, monsieur. He was super guilty about it and super embarrassed about the entire situation. Since I had asked his age when we first meet, and I had said, "You're my age, right?" and he had said yay, thinking I was actually 24 like him. Then he realized and just felt super weird correcting the situation. Which even though I'm still like, why?
The forgettable guy. Update. I, 24M, think my girlfriend, 25F, is cheating on me. Dixmere. Lol, she's moving in with a guy she met on Tinder after being with someone for 5 years. When she realizes the mistake she made and begs you for another chance. Remember how you're feeling right now.
Alpha Silas. She's scum monsieur. She met a guy on Tinder and after 2 mo's of dating moved in with him monsieur lol. She's asking for a world of hurt. And she's going to get it. Just desserts here. You dodged a bullet. Genzu. You should get checked for stations if you weren't using condoms. Darthanator88. What does it mean if I, 28F, end up picking up hobbies from the guys I date?
In their sky. Well, my ex introduced me to it, but since then I've really grown to love it myself and kept it up. I think it means you used to not meet many people who introduced you to new things and now you have. Presumably you still play games as well. Something that was originally yours. I think it's inevitable that people will pick up new hobbies after being introduced to them by ex-partners. I like so many more bands than I used to because of my current partner and because of my ex. I still have my own original hobbies. But comparatively I've got way more now after having dated people and been introduced to more things. It's really normal. As long as you genuinely enjoy it, then it becomes your hobby. Who cares how you first got started?
Sanguinaire 12. People often gain new interests from the people around them monsieur. Sometimes these people are partners. There's nothing concerning about this.
T.S. Assam. So now I play squash, ride motorbikes and dance. That's perfectly fine. If you explicitly only did hobbies with your exes, that'd be slightly unusual, but if you just picked them through your past relationships, perfectly fine.
Magwick 2. Roommates dealing with a food thief. SC Photog. How about just tell your roommates to stop taking your shit? Like really? Just say out loud to everyone that lives there. Someone here is stealing my food. Stop it. Don't do it again.
Honeybee 789. This happened to me. I had to move all of my food and keep it in my room monsieur. I also had to put a mini fridge in there, too, for my refrigerated stuff. So not ideal, but I stopped losing food.
Zero Bitter Dicta. Have a roommate meeting or send a text and say, hey, I've noticed a lot of my food going missing, such as my tuna. We never agreed that food was going to be something we shared as roommates. So whomever is taking my food needs to stop. Thank you. If you want to set up a camera, check your area's laws on covert recording and single-party consent first. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.